This is a drawing by artist John O'Dry. A couple decided to rebuild their deserted piece of land of 600 hectares in Aimor's, Brazil. They planted more than 2 million tree saplings. As a result, the site has 293 plant species, 172 bird species, and 33 animal species, some of which were on the verge of extinction. It took 18 years, 2001, 2019. Soldier receives his mounted helmet that took a 7.62 round at 20 inch while wearing it. Dirt sticks to sweat. Deep scars don't regenerate with sweat glands, and thus, dirt doesn't stick to it. A mind-bending panorama. Astronaut Bruce McCandless, too, floats untended away from the safety of the space shuttle with nothing but his manned maneuvering unit keeping him alive, the first person in history to do so. Finn Velvetivre beneath the water of a lake in Svalbard, Norway. A lighthouse in Michigan before and after major ice storm. This light post is outside of a popular music club in New Orleans. After 40 years of having band flyers stapled to it, there's no room anymore. Dragon Aurora over Iceland. Cat roll in edible glitter and looks like a galaxy. This coffee is served with a cloud of cotton candy. The coffee therefore rises to dissolve the cotton candy, and the cloud begins to rain with sugar over the coffee. Coffee Mellow in Shanghai, China. Overhead view of NYC. 16th century ring that unfolds into an astronomical sphere. The cockpit of SR-71 Blackbird. This work clothing store in Ottawa has a sub-zero winter simulator that allows you to test the cloths you're buying in sub-zero temperatures and high winds. Under the bridge in the sunset Amalfi, Italy. Two-sided statue of Mephistopheles and Margareta, 19th century, at the Salarjung Museum in India. The sculpture is carved out of a single log of sycamore wood. Tarek's dad has a cap with a solar-powered fan on it. Ski trail, sign in summer versus in winter. X-ray of a pregnant dog. Today I learned that if you lie on the ground and move your arms and legs, the emus will approach out of curiosity. This is the kind of info I want to learn. Mesh trains in Australia are preventing water bodies pollution. This is what an oasis looks like. Rocks on the Lake Baikal gets heated from the sunlight every now and then and melts the ice beneath. After the sun is gone, the ice turns solid again, thus creating a small stand for the rock above. It is called the Baikal Dizen. Long exposure of star trails against a farmhouse. To prevent boredom, this elephant is allowed to visit other exhibits. The view from the Stanford University Library. Pretty cool motivational gym shirt idea. You can go home now. Red light only penetrates about 30 feet underwater. Therefore, blood appears green at these depths. These are known as ghost apples. They are created when freezing rain coats rotting apples, and when the mushy rotten apple falls out, it leaves a cell of ice. An artist uses jigsaw puzzles with the same cut pattern to make mess-ups like this one. Latte Art Level 100. Towers of Dubai breaking through the clouds. Meteorite that fell in China. The inside of an astronaut's suit. Best well sculpture I have ever seen. This highly detailed graffiti at my local train station. This is an oil painting, not a photography. This is a 50 MTS, 165 feet tree in Costa Rica. Perfectly polished car. Drawing Rambo using Andrew Jackson's face on a $20 bill. Cat ladders in Bern, Switzerland. Baby driver behind the scenes. While actors are busy performing, the real driver is in the top of the car. Iceberg looks like an animal with its mouth open. When your dad bets $50 that the physics in a nutshell, ruler hammer, post is impossible. Yoda bookend. Ice suspended in trees after a flood. Giant hands lift up Vietnam's Golden Bridge. The way the wind-blown snow hit these trees makes them look like they were illustrated. London's Tower Bridge under construction, 1890, colorized. Most expensive zip code 33109 in the world, Fisher Island, Florida. A crab bridge, so crabs can cross the road without getting crushed by cars. This camouflage body paint. A sunken yacht in Antarctica that remains floating just below the surface. Do birds flatten out when they hit glass? Such a good facsimile. Ocean ship aerial. The Milky Way and a meteor shower from my window seat on a Boeing 737. This is what an airline's jet engine looks like without the cowling. Anti-poachers guarding the gorilla selfie. This crazy costume from MegaCon. You can also see Saturn during the day if you know where to look. This was taken from my backyard at 7 a.m. Bufffish with and without water pressure. In natural habitat, 3,000 plus feet below sea level after extreme tissue damage from being pulled up rapidly by fissures. Sitting ballerina Kylie Shea. The winning sand sculpture of 2019's Texas Sand Sculpture Festival. Skin tone before and after drinking alcohol. The Kailasa temple was carved out of one single rock, also known as Cave 16 of the Ellora Caves, It is noticeable for being the largest monolithic structure in the world, carved out of a single piece of rock, India. Shark skin under a microscope. This shadow art. The relic on the hand of Saint Teresa of Avila on the left, the Infinity Gauntlet on the right. The evolution of this building can be seen in its masonry. An interesting experience about the importance and impact of the little help of each individual in a group. This is a GoPro that fell into molten lava and still kept filming. What is this? Anybody knows? It is a weight made in 1889. It's called Big K, and it is the physical definition of 1 kilogram. Is it a 3 or a 5 though? This is a cup that allows you to drink in zero gravity, using only the surface tension of coffee. It was the first thing invented and patented in space. Art is everywhere. Airborne salute. The skeleton of this leatherback sea turtle shows us why a turtle can never come out of its shell. Its shell is actually part of its spine. Marvel doing marvelous things with their pile of money. Marvel recreated Venice in their studio to film Spider-Man Far From Home. The new building at the Singapore Changi Airport shines so bright it distorts the Google Maps satellite image. This 3D graffiti painting. With the right amount of fluid, you can balance a soda can like this. The Černý Horon Railway. Fans of a Slovakian amateur football club have to deal with a passing steam train obstructing their view of the action on a regular basis. This US map. Cloudy City looks like an island. Time lapse in the bee yard. Venta Black is one of the darkest substances known. Absorbs up to 99.96% of light. A whale of plastic trash, making people aware about plastic in the water. Crown sinus is a naturally occurring phenomenon in some tree species, where the uppermost branches in the forest canopy avoid touching one another, and the exact physiological basis for this is unknown. New Beijing Airport during construction. Got this 50s pocket transistor radio. It still works. I paid $2.50 for it. Flat stones made a round spear. This arrangement of glasses. Painting connected to the real world. I don't care for the park bench, but the rest is so cute.